Senator Grassley, before you came, and I don't want to make this a bouquet tossing contest, I was talking about the fact that you've been bulldogging this every step of the way, and I really was grateful last week when we had the session to go through the legislation that we could all be together, and we appreciated your words blowing the whistle on these outrageous rumors that have been spread by some people who don't really want, change, that somehow this would privatize things. So thanks for all your good work, and you'll see it on the record that we are just so appreciative of your leading this for so many years.
Can I respond by saying that I owe you a big thank you, because as we were finishing some of the stuff I started a long time ago, you were there helping me with every letter and every move we made on it. So
we're in it together for the public. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Well, thank you, Senator Wyden, and thank you for your commitment to keep this on track to get done. It is very, very bipartisan. Senator Young and I have already commented about Senator Grassley's leadership on this issue. We have both been mentored by Senator Grassley in regards to the need for this committee's oversight on programs that we enact, and he has taught us well. Senator Grassley, thank you for your leadership on this issue. You're recognized.
Okay. Well, thank you, Chairman Cardin. Today, we're here to visit about the urgent need to reform the transplant system and the deadly cost to patients and generous donor families due to decades of inaction. In 2005, I started the investigation of the deadly failures of UNOS and the monopoly tasked with managing the U.S. organ donation system. Since then, more than 200,000 patients have needlessly died on the organ waiting list. There's a reason that I call UNOS the fox guarding the henhouse. For nearly 2 decades, UNOS has concealed serious problems at the nation's organ procurement organization, known as OPOs, instead of working to uncover and correct the corruption. This human tragedy is even more horrific because many of these deaths were preventable. They were the result of corrupt, unaccountable monopoly that operates more like a cartel than a public servant. Our bipartisan investigation, which started when I was chairman of the committee, and I already referred to Chairman Wyden's efforts in this, working with me. We uncovered kidneys lost in airports, technology systems that regularly go down, and the cover-up of patients' death. It uncovered a history of misinformation and lobbying against accountability and transparency for the local OPOs it's supposed to oversee. We are also aware of ongoing threats to whistleblowers and patient advocates. Instead of amending its bylaws to protect these brave individuals, UNOS has continued its longstanding practice of intimidation and retaliation. This is unacceptable. Tens of thousands of organs go to waste every year, exploiting generous donor families while organ procurement executives travel on luxury private jets to 5-star resorts. Investigative reporting has revealed anti-competitive behavior designed to block new entities from competitive bidding process for new contracts. Entities that have the technology and skill desperately needed to save our lives. Our nation's organ procurement system is a deadly failure. In recent years, UNOS has attempted to disguise its failures by misrepresenting alleged record increases in organ donations. Unfortunately, these increases are the results of public health tragedies, including opioid epidemic, which has ravaged our rural communities. It's time that we put an end to UNOS attempts to use the nation's drug crisis to juice up its members to try and show the system is working. Simply put, the system is not working. For too long, Eunice has run a system that benefits the executives who run it, collecting taxpayers' funded perks and paychecks. It's been more than 20 years since Forbes called Eunice, quote, the federal monopoly that's chilling the supply of transplantable organs and letting Americans who need them die needlessly, end of Forbes' quote. Our bipartisan investigation was clear. Eunice failed our fellow Americans, and disproportionately so with respect to to people of color and rural residents. The solution is also clear. Congress must pass our bipartisan bill 1668. Patient lives are at stake. I yield. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.